Smoke Dragon, what do you got on your mind, my friend?
So here's something that I think of sometimes, and this is a little farther stretched than what we've been talking about. So
Like
Good.
the
Can't
atoms,
wait.
or
Can't
oh,
wait.
not the atoms, but maybe. Okay, so a lot of times you hear somebody like you'll see somebody on TV and they got like 4 arms or something, or like in Mortal Kombat, the guy had 4 arms.
What was his name?
I don't remember.
Goro.
Now, if you had 4 arms or an even amount, it would make sense that they would be above or below the arms.
Is there
you
a
already
goddamn raccoon in the refrigerator?
but they'd be above or below the arms you already have.
Right.
Now, the question is, what if you only had 3 arms?
Uh-huh.
And if you could pick, I got a couple questions. One, where would it go? Would it be a left hand, a right hand, or would it be a hybrid with 3 fingers and 2 thumbs?
how would you do that? Doesn't your pinky kind of act like a thumb?
Just think of how amazing you would be if you had 2 opposable thumbs. Because the pinky's not really opposable. The thumb's got a lot more.
So
range.
you'd be
All right,
like
I've
a
already got
sloth.
my decision made.
Okay,
Would you
where
be
is
like
it going?
a sloth? Sloth is like that, right? Or like a koala bear? Koala
Maybe
bear's
a
got
koala
paws.
bear. Yeah.
So I would want to have. So is it just an arm?
Just a third arm.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Wait a
fully
minute.
functioning
I've already
arm.
got my third arm.
Oh. What about now? Do you get a shoulder too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going top of the ass crack. Doesn't matter what hand.
Like
it
a
is.
tail.
Yeah, exactly like a tail. But its shoulder would work to where I could go up and like scratch my back, wash my back real good.
How long you expect this arm to be there, Chief?
What do you mean? Forever.
No,
What do you
like,
mean?
You really think you put it at the top of your ass crack way back down there, it's going to reach everything you need it to up here?
Well, yeah. Right?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Well, how long's one of your arms?
I mean, I got a pretty good wingspan.
I mean, is it the same arm length as you got now?
Yeah.
Or is it
Yeah, it's a shoulder, and it's
Okay.
right there at the top of your ass crack. So, like in the small of your back, to where it's going to be definitely.
See,
long
now
enough.
you're moving it up, though. You're
What do you
small,
mean?
your back's not the top of your ass crack.
It
Depends if
ain't.
you got a deep ass crack.
I was going to say, have you ever seen mine? I don't have an ass. I've got a back with a crack
I know,
in
but
it.
I
So
try
it's
not to.
it's staying right there, so where I can reach my back of my head,
You
I
just like a hand on the back of
wash
your head,
my
don't you?
back, and then I got my own ass wiper.
Yeah.
Typical. I could wipe my
Now,
ass.
see, this is very similar to
or if
mine.
somebody's trying to like throw a knife at me from behind.
Where in the hell have you ever been in a situation where somebody's throwing a knife at
If
you?
you
had
had a
somebody-
third arm, you might be.
I've had somebody tomahawk a water bottle at me with my back turned from about 40 yards, and I wish that son of a bitch had been back there at that point and swat it out.
Who threw it at you?
My wife. She's got an innate ability to
Was it a full water bottle?
about half.
Oh, so,
Oh,
it
so
flew
got it
well.
good.
Got the whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
shit.
saying. She, yeah.
So
really.
I'm similar choice. Mine's going to be on the in the middle of my shoulder blades. So like, you ever get somewhere where you're working on something like soldering
Oh, need
things?
a hand
and you-
from up
yeah,
top?
so you can see, you can scratch your own back. You got all this.
Holy
movement.
shit. You wouldn't have to have a headlamp ever again.
No, you just hold a flashlight,
Yeah.
and then
Now,
you can move it.
Yeah, that arm's going to get tired, though. Anytime you're working over your head like that
You think your big ass sitting in a seat, leaning back against your third arm, it's not going to fall asleep?
Oh,
Well,
then you could
it'll just
do-
tuck
you
and
could do-
wrap.
Lay on your arm all night. No, you just think sitting on
That's
there.
pretty rough.
And then,
And the
it'd
thing
be
is,
like
I think it'd be
stranger.
hard to put your shirt on. Now, if you put it in the shoulder,
See, now you're being too realistic.
Well, I'd have to get
Well-
shirts with
please shut the door. Air conditioner's on.
get out. I'd also get I would have to have like custom made shirts that had like a shoulder hole in the back,
Yeah,
and coats and jackets and
because you'd have to use it.
yeah.
Now, I feel like the problem with it down there, being a portly fella, no, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, no, whatever. Go ahead. I get it.
Now, you got to think of it down there. You go to put a glove on that dude.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get all the way around to the front.
Get the old reach around.
I hadn't thought of the reach around.
Oh my!
But it'd be your arm, so it probably wouldn't be.
Holy shit!
Now, do you think? Here's a question: do you think your brain could operate and function that third arm?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like if you just attached it now, if I called old Papa Elon and said, "Hey, man, I need a third arm between my shoulders," it'd take a minute. But if you were just born with it, Oh, I imagine a tail arm would be bad for the birth canal
Oh boy.
because it's going to be going up opposite of the other arm's going down, and it's just going to catch the inside of the cooter.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be the same thing.
No, because the shoulder's going up. He wants it to come up like a scorpion tail.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a breech birth.
Yeah.
Scorpion tail.
Well, that's what you got in mind, right?
No, I want it to be able to move.
So it's going to be to the side,
No, it's going to be square in the middle, but my shoulder
but
is.
it's going to be cantilever doing.
Yes.
Oh, that's dumb.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You got to have it in the middle. That's why that was the whole point of the question.
Okay,
maybe
then
it's not dumb. I'm sorry.
Slick in the middle with an up and down shoulder and a okay. So if I got a
But then
goddamn scorpion hand, then that means whenever I reach my hand up, the back of my hand is going to be facing backwards,
No,
right?
no, because it's like this.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Sound
Don't
effects.
ever make that noise again.
Okay. Anyway, it's just one of those things I wonder about. Like, you ever go, man, I wish I had another set of hands. And I don't think you need a set. I think one would probably do it in those cases.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about this. How many childhoods where you made a better man because your old man was yelling at you about holding a flashlight? If your old man has a third arm and can hold the flashlight himself,
You're
nothing.
Nobody. needs you.
I bet you get a lot faster because now your old man can be doing something and throw something at you.
Oh shit, that's true. That's a
Or
good
be
point.
doing something and just get that third hand out. And,
smack you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Where would you have your third arm?
Well, as you guys were discussing, I was trying to think, first off, how did we find ourselves into this? Because every once in a while, I like to put myself in the position of our listeners and our fans, and somebody driving to work is probably thinking, what in the are these guys talking about? Which is great, but that's
Third
what
arms.
makes,
Literally third arms.
that's what makes wacky, wet,
Or
wild.
fourth. Third or fourth arms.
Yeah. So I think this might sound a little bit crazy, but if this third arm, is it your right hand dominant or left hand weak hand?
That was part of it. You can pick, or you can have a center hand with two thumbs instead of one of the other.
Because honestly, I'd almost go, because I'm right handed, I'd almost attach and be double barrel on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe one a little bit lower, or like to your point, a little
yeah.
bit higher, because you could keep this. Because I think with your problem with it being from, you got the same kind of scorpion problem. You don't have very good reach. Like you have to really come around. So I think if you have it,
Well, but if it's right in the center, my idea is your shoulder has a good range of movement, so I can come around either side of my head if I had to.
Yeah, and if you could snake that some bitch underneath your normal armpit, I mean, you could could put a glove on.
yeah, but think about how wide your back is.
Big back, big back. You heard that song?
And you could be like holding yourself up and tweaking a titty at the same time.
Oh yeah. Good. grief.
Hey, Mama Smoker just gave us the signal to get out of here.
Time
He's
to
like,
go.
I don't care where you guys go, but you can't stay here.
Time to
So
go.
I think I would just double barrel the right shoulder. So, make it work that way. I think I would go, that's where I would be.
Okay.
That's how I would. So,
Nice.
yeah, there's where it would be.